Intensity makes a splash, but consistency is what gives us results. And when it comes to our life and anything that we want to learn, be successful at, change with respect to relationships, a shift in career, dealing with midlife crisis, becoming good at sports, you name it. If there is a question of a capability, capacity, or success that we want to achieve, consistency is the way to go about it. Yes, you need the right path, methodology, and guidance. But having said that, if you keep those variables, which is finding the right path, guidance, and methodology consistent for everyone, the one who consistently shows up is really the one who will get the results. Now, many times in life, what happens is, you get a feedback or a setback and you go at things with all your zeal, only to realize that over a period of time, that zeal comes down and you drop what you began doing. Many of us pick up a certain hobby thinking that it's a very interesting thing to do, or there's a certain fad that hits the market and you want to learn that, or a counselor gives you feedback that you need to work on yourself or your relationship, or a mentor tells you something, or a manager feeds back and says you have to improve at this, or you miss a promotion, or you have a failure at business or a project or a certain aspect of your life like parenting, and suddenly you jump in and you want to recover, but then you find that energy go away. And this is why I said that intensity makes a splash. It is consistency that yields results. In fact, research has shown that if you do things consistently for 15 minutes a day, over a period of time, that effect will compound and you will become better and better at what you do. There is also other research where, the art of learning itself has spoken about this, that if you do something for about 100 hours, you will get very accustomed with that subject. In about 1,000 hours, your responses will be far better, your comfort will be far better. And as you get closer to 10,000 hours of doing something, you're closing mastery. And that itself goes to say that you have to spend consistent time at something, effort at something, to become good. Many coaches, many authors, many teachers, many gurus have also pointed out that those who are talented but do not practice can oftentimes be overtaken by those who were far less endowed but then were consistent at doing something. We have seen this in the space of art, music, sports, politics, education, business success. In many, many places, there are people who have succeeded only when they got to a space where they were 40, 50, they had spent tons and tons of time, decades often, before they did something significant, before they achieved some marvelous results. Many of us marvel at these world records and huge stunts and billionaires out there, but you do not see the effort that has gone behind. We've also seen mercurial rises of people, and then suddenly those people not being able to sustain that, because behind that mercurial rise, there wasn't that consistency with which they had learned things. And this consistency gives you even more results if you are consistent with overall life, which is that you're not just doing one thing consistently, but you are doing many other things also consistently. In fact, in life, as the saying goes, jack of all trades, master of none. That's not the full saying. The saying goes like this, that jack of all trades, master of none, yet at most times better than the master of one, which means that if you do many things, your overall capability will actually be much better than those people who just focus only on one thing. So consistently focus on multiple things at life. Your capability, your intelligence, your success will be much better. And the reason that you will end up much better is really clearly six. The first and the foremost is that consistency compounds over a period of time. It has a compounding effect on your brain and body. Your brain and body is developing at a much, much better rate, because there is there is selection of the neurons, there is reinforcement of the neurons. In fact, it is said that neurons that fire together wire together. So the more consistent you are at things, the better your neurons are firing, and the better your nervous system is taking care of your body, your memory, your energy, your focus, and everything that you're doing. And as your body and your brain develops, naturally your skill is getting better. You are getting better at dexterity, being able to move around, being skillful, being focused at it. Your proficiency is going up as your body and brain develop. And that combination of your dexterity, of being able to use your body and mind, and of your proficiency, which is your understanding of the whole subject matter itself, creates far better successes for you. So as your brain develops, body develops, as your skill develops, your will and your mental strength is also developing. And why? Because you're showing up again and again. Whether it's good times, it's bad times, it's a good day, bad day, your energy is high, your energy is low, your will and mental strength also grows with consistency. That's the other important thing. So it's not just a subject matter that you're working in, but also your will and strength in life. And if, like I said, if you're doing multiple things and if you're consistent at multiple things, then in multiple areas, your will and strength is going up. And that itself makes you a confident person. And that's a fourth important advantage, that you become confident. Consistent people are far more confident. Talented people might exude that confidence, but the consistent person is becoming confident because of the journey, not only because of the ability that they possess naturally. And then consistency obviously starts giving you milestones and results, because as you go forward, as you do things, you see that you're able to do tasks which were earlier much more difficult. There are others in the peaking order who you are doing better against. Like normal curve describes most of us by saying that under that bell curve, most of us will be spread out, starting from the ones who are very bad at something to the ones who are very good at things. As you are consistent, you will be able to see that you will move from the lower side of the spectrum onto the higher side of the spectrum. You will cross the mean and you will become the best, better than most of the people out there. And if the journey continues, you can even be up at the peaking order. And that's what the results that come out for you. And with those results and achievements, your self-esteem goes up. So that, my friends, is the story of consistency. Do things consistently, and it's not just the subject that you're succeeding in. It's literally your life. It's literally your persona that you're succeeding with. And be consistent with multiple things, then you become better than a lot of others who just have a singular unilateral focus. So in life, focus on your physical, mental, emotional well-being. Focus on skills, focus on hobbies, focus on capabilities, reading, understanding, knowledge in multiple subject areas. Don't just be good at the business or the career that you're in. As a human being, be good. Whether you are a homemaker or somebody working outside, either which way, you need to have multiple capabilities in life. Be consistent with all of that, and over a period of time, that you will figure out that you are on the top of the bell curve, much better than others in most situations. Take good care of yourself and keep learning.